We're here today to talk about the exciting new Firepit burner from Vulcan. It's a bioethanol fire pit burner, and there's a lot of advantages to using bioethanol or ethanol, or some people just refer to it as alcohol. You may have heard of it as marine fuel because it's been sold in this country many years that way. It's actually just a denatured alcohol. Now, alcohol that we use in this fire pit can be made from a variety of sources: switchgrass, the tailings off of a brewery process, anything that's cellulose material that can be fermented can be turned into alcohol. Now, ethanol means that we do not have to hook this up to any kind of utility lines. There's no installation costs. You don't have to have a special licensed person to come over and put it into the fire pit. It's actually a U.S.-made stainless steel fire pit that's 19 inches in diameter, which is a standard size for most of the ready-made fire pit frames that are on the market. So you simply drop it into place and then fill it with the ethanol fuel. The Vulcan's designed with the center fuel port. You simply lift the stainless steel cap and then pour in up to 2 gallons of the ethanol fuel. Now, once it's full, you want to let it sit for about 5 minutes. That allows plenty of time for the fuel to disperse through the entire pan and also be picked up by the wick. Simply light the fire ring and you'll see the flame trace all the way around. Now, when you first light it, the flame won't be at full force. So you're going to wait another 2 to 3 minutes until you see those flames rise up till you get about a 6-inch flame. The flames are absolutely gorgeous. They're the natural color. They're slow moving. It's actually a slower, more natural fire than a gas flame. And it's the same color as wood burning. So unless you tell people where it's coming from, they'll never know what you're actually burning in that fire pit. Another great thing about the bioethanol is we don't have any venting requirements, so we don't have to worry. This allows us to put a fire pit where people have wanted one for years and we've had to say no, because you don't have to worry about any venting at all. So if you want to install it on a screened-in porch or a covered deck or whatever, there's really no problem with this unit at all. So as we said, after you finish filling the unit, you can put the glass beads back over, and we put them in there for effect. I actually use a product called liquid glass. The little beads reflect the fire, and it actually looks like the fire's moving across that beaded surface while the fire's burning. These glass beads are available in a variety of colors to match or enhance your decor. One of the other reasons that we're really excited about the bioethanol fire pit burner is it's unaffected by most of the elements. In fact, you can see here we'll take a leaf blower that blows 120 miles an hour, and the flame's relatively unaffected. It does lay down, but it doesn't blow out. We can also take a cup of water to simulate a rainstorm, pouring straight into the top of the burner, and guess what? Again, the flame's relatively unaffected because you can mix up to 20-30% water with the alcohol and still have a beautiful flame pattern. Now, when you are ready to extinguish the fire, we have a smother cap that goes over the entire top of the unit, and putting it on there, of course, restricts air to it so the fire simply dies out. This cover also serves as a weather cover. So if you had it out in an area where it might snow or rain on it when it's not burning or whatever, you just leave the stainless steel cover in place all the time. Now again, this is a U.S.-made product, all 304 stainless steel, so it's meant to stay outside all the time, and you won't see any rusting or corrosion involved at all with this unit. So you might be wondering, how much does it cost to operate the ethanol fire pit? It's about the same price of a couple of cups of Starbucks coffee you might enjoy that evening, or maybe a bottle of wine. So it's not really expensive at all to enjoy this fire. It's really simple, no installation costs whatsoever, and actually you can keep this thing portable. If you wanted to pick it up and move it from maybe the patio over to the deck, not a problem. If you wanted to take it from the screened-in porch and put it out by the pool, not a problem, because it's not that heavy. And of course, since we have no utility lines hooked to it at all, there's nothing restricting us moving it from one place to another. So I invite you to check out the new Vulcan bioethanol burner. This is a brand new product and it's very exciting, but of course the ethanol as a fuel itself is not new. It's been used as a marine fuel for years, and in fact even Henry Ford used it to power his first cars. So ethanol's been around forever. It's a tried and proven fuel, and we've just used it in a new way to provide lots of enjoyment and a beautiful flame pattern for you people who are looking for a fire pit but just don't want the hassles of real wood or the expense of putting in a gas line.